Hey everyone, it's Andy here. Another quick allotment update. It is the 27th of June. I'm the only one here today, and that's because it's absolutely pouring down. So I don't know if I'm going to get any outdoor footage or anything today, but we'll see how we go on. I've not been here for about 9-10 days now, and everything has shot up. My peas have nearly run out of netting to climb. Been battered by the wind a bit because it was really windy last week, so I need to have a bit of a tidy up. So it's pouring it down. I think a couple of my potatoes have got something called blackleg. As far as I know, it's really bad. Just need to harvest the potatoes from that plant and make sure you get all spuds out from that particular plant. I've done a little bit of research. Apparently it comes from the actual seed potato, so it's nothing wrong with your ground. It's actually it's in the potato itself when you put the seed in. I've had it before a couple of years ago, just on a couple of plants. I mean, it only is a couple of plants I've got it, so I'm not really worried about it. It doesn't harm the rest of the potatoes for eating that you get off that plant. It likes the wet weather. It's quite early when it strikes, so this country is ideal for it because it's wet most of the time. So right, I've got radish seeds I was on about in the last episode. Well, the last episode was a bit naff because of the wind. It's a bit windy today, but I've got some more radish seeds. Let's see them. I'll put them close up. French breakfast 3. Now they're the same as what I did last time. They were alright, so we'll put some more of them in today. They're riding it easy to rain a bit. And the other ones have actually gone to seed now, so I'm going to pull them and see what they're like anyway. Candela de... Oh, don't know. Yeah, I'll look to camera, you try and work it out. It says. Let's have a look. A bit closer. Red ones. Quite long like carrots. I tried one a few weeks ago and they weren't the best really. So the breakfast radish, yeah, they were okay. So got a little tiny patch over there. It's probably about 1 foot by 3 foot, so I'm going to shove a few in there and see what happens. The endive lettuce that I have put in between my cabbages has decided to bolt, so I'll probably start picking them and have them as a baby leaf or something like that. Depends how bitter they are. If not, I'll give them to my tortoise because that won't complain, they'll just eat it anyway. Probably dig a few potatoes up. Still got another week before I can really get stuck into them. But the tops are massive on them now, so I think they're pretty much ready. Well, my first earlies, I've got second earlies and main crops. Now the varieties I've grown are International Kidney, Duke York. Then my second earlies are Charlottes, Maris Pears. My main crops are Orla. Started doing them for the first time last year and they're pretty good. That one's nice, overly sort of shaped and quite a regular uniform size, so they're pretty much general purpose, good for baking, chipping, roasting, which I like. But, I'm looking forward to actually digging up my International Kidney, well, Jersey Royals, what I'm going to call them. Having a bit of butter, so looking forward to that. Also, I got a present off my daughter for my birthday, which was about a fortnight ago, to put up my shed. I've got a little sticker in here saying #1 shed, which is really sweet. So she bought this for me. See, the pottering shed. Because whenever I say I'm off out to see where you're going, I'm off pottering. So I thought it's really sweet. So that's going to get hung on the shed. I don't know how long it'll last outside, but it's really sweet. Right, I'll get cracking and I shall speak to you in a bit. video, I can't really see the screen. Went to this little confined space here to look at the radish here where it's supposed to be mixed salad leaf, but can't bother, weeds and all sorts, so I'm going to rip it all out and put some radish down here. It's typical, isn't it, this sort of weather, this country. Work all week, then a day off work and the other day off. Great. So I say, try and avoid working on wet ground. It's not really that wet, it's only been raining this morning. But, you can only work in dry weather. You won't get a lot done in this country. So let's just hope the sun comes back for a bit. No preparation areas, just dug over, and this is the soil from here, so it's got all the grass and weeds and all that. Little leaves and stuff in it. Speaking buttercup here as well. More of a pain on a garden lawn and everything. I'm not even sure what this is. Well, stuff that gives you an end. It's easy enough down there, so never grown it before anyway. Very likely I'll grow it again as well. Also, there's about a few spare sweet potatoes, a couple of spuds in. So, got to try new things, I suppose. Some lovely plots at the start, you know, lovely tired couples that spend quite a bit of time down here. It shows that they really look after it. Not looking too bad now. Wait for the stuff up. Need a small straw here actually, from when I put down when the paths were really boggy. Prep it up too much because I don't want to get really soaked. Let's turn it over with the trowel actually. Only a bit. Quite hard also. That's probably be after having pretty much from October to March, sat under water. I'm digging trenches and holes trying to soak the water away, but it's running up. I don't really want to dig it, I don't really want to soak it. That's really whack. Hard there. Break it a bit. Off the old I'll put down, it's really wet. I think when I put the big soil leaves down here, I give them hand cultivated them. A bit of a churn. It's got a radish and see what happens. It's been Saturday, growing weeds on it, I suppose. Probably come back in about a fortnight and full of weeds anyway, but persevere and weed it. That's most of that last night down there, done a good job. A few bits left in the day, but not bad. Right, impressed with it. I would advise to September, you know, onwards, September onwards, go out for a drive and some bags of not collect a load of leaves that are falling down and your lawnmower over and you want to shred them up. And bag them all up, just drop them down the bag and use them all. Hopefully dig it in at condition soil. I reckon it takes about 3 seasons of working to get the soil right. So we're digging in organic matter and whatnot. And we leave more very old compost. So I was a bit worried about it, but needed it, don't use it, but you know, I'll stick it to the compost heap. Got fired up very hot. Right in the middle of it. Not much will get past that, not going to get to 70, 80 degrees. That's sort of going to stick hand in, put it that way. Somewhat fine till. Average. Right. Yeah, I'm done the job. Playlist is great. Yeah, that's right. Listen to it. Started off black. A bit overcast this morning, but no sign of rain. But I'll go and do a bit. Put the boots on. Be out ready in that. Just tint van. Drip, drip, drip. Okay, got it watching for some stuff. I've got today and tomorrow off. I've got a bit to do tomorrow really. I'll be back at work on Monday. Get the sun is out and shining. Oh well. Wait for the weather and we'll be waiting forever. Checking on that blight website I was telling you about a couple of videos ago. There's nothing, no full Smith criteria. It basically means, remember it's 48 hours and the temperature doesn't drop below 10 degrees and the relative humidity 90 or above %, whatever the measurement units now, for continuous 11 hours, and then light spores are airborne. Come and land on your plants and whatnot. Fine, won't do any harm. And then it rains, and that's what washes it in. This is why you mound protecting your tubes. That's the light that travels through the plant. As soon as you see it, get your tops off. So you've got stuck in the ground for a good few weeks to get hard and skin off. Just hope it's not going into anything. Once you've got a skin on, dry, it's a nice dry day, then dig it in. Basically, put the tops of the plants off, just spray them out with a bit of Bordeaux mix and then it's water on the ground. You only live on greenery, you can't really live on the soil. As far as I know. For the across the plot to get something else. Roll back there. Good sticky to the ends. And get the boat, hold it quickly. That's to the end. Look at that. Drills. I don't think that's too particular radish because they're fast growing crops. They're not particularly overkeen if it lasts like that. I thought they were okay actually. You know, for the speed that they grow, they're quite a bit. It's also just more salad stuff so you can mix in. I used to grow horse radish one time. Never get the heat right. You just put it in a blender and have the vinegar quick. That neutralises the heat rise on it. Oh, that's that done. I don't know my seeds I've got left. Being slightly damp here, it's good and cracking fairly quick. Spread these out, I've got that many seeds left. Over. Chunks to right down in. We'll get this put over. Go down the path towards here, so I've got a few weeds on the path. So, never mind, I've done the job for a dry day. Down a bit. That's a breakfast radish bud. Time to get cleared up. Right, next job, see you in a bit. Right, it's time to get wet. I'm going to go into that big jungle of potatoes there and find out the plant's got that black bag and get it out. I don't really want to go in the wet, but do some spuds for tea anyway. So I'll probably speed this bit up anyway. Alright, I mean, flagpole off the plant. That sort of size. That's the biggest one. There's some little ones there, okay, for a potato salad. These are Duke Yorks, first earlies. So off that, I think, yeah, I can start harvesting next week. First 13 rows by, well, 13 plants by 3 rows. They're International Kidney, the Jersey Royals. Oh, and then the last, I think it's 15 are Duke Yorks. We've got a lot of first earlies to go at. They won't keep for a while, you know, in the time. I've kept Duke Yorks before for a couple of months. Actually, not good until they just come out of the ground. I mean, these have been gone in, what, it's 1:25 these have been eaten within 5 hours. So, right, I'll take the camera out, I'll try and get some of this stem that I've pulled out so you can have a look what it kind of looks like. Right, I've managed to rummage out some of the foliage. What you tend to look at, if you turn on you can see that they kind of look a bit curled up, like something amiss with them, and then they don't look too bad, and then when you rummage down to the top of the mound you start looking at your stalk and it starts looking a bit like this, and you see it's well darkened. Some of the smaller ones just turn to mush. I think there's one potato, I'll go and get it in a minute, that it got to. So I'll go and get that. Well, I've got it. Just trying to show you, it looks a bit manky. Press this, there might be some pus in it, I don't know. Just hope it don't squirt my camera. There. It doesn't smell the best. So that, look inside, it's just rotting mush. It's not because it's been wet or anything. This was the spot that was closest to the actual plant. So you do get most of your crop, but just keep an eye on your spuds, because it's an early thing that strikes. I say it's called blackleg. So, or black stem. I think it's blackleg, potato blackleg it's called. I don't know if it affects any other plants. I know it can host on other plants, so you need to make sure you clear the ground properly. I'm not going to compost any, well, I never compost my potato tops anyway, because it's just too much risk. You don't know what's on them. So unless they're really lush and green, I might compost some, but these will be going to go in a bag, and they'll be dumped. You know, you can't really burn them obviously because it's pouring it down. Yeah, so potato leg rot. Have a look on Google and find out as much as you can about it. As I say, it's not your fault, it's nothing you've done, it just comes from the actual seed potato that you bought. So it just goes to show, all seed potatoes aren't disease free. Some escape the inspection, but I can't grumble. I mean, so far I've got 168 potatoes planted in this plot. I found 2 so far. I can't really moan at that. Right, back on with some more work. Speak to you in a bit. Well, welcome back to the allotment shed. Same day, fresh out, fresh jacket. The other one's just soaked through now, so been to the van, got some fresh stuff and get dried up a bit. So there's not a lot more I can do here today really. I'm just fed up with weather. So yeah, I pulled up my other radish, them Candela di whatever. There you go. Them ones. So don't know what they're going to be like. Kind of long and carroty, so I'll clean one up, so I'll give it a taste test. See how we go. Not too bad, not the best. I'll have to get a bit of heat off it now. yeah, definitely hotter than the other ones. But got all sorts of sizes. Well, carrots somewhere. So I haven't set the tops off them yet, and take them all. So I was going to do a bit in the garden as well today, but I don't think I will. I might go round to my mum's house into the polytunnel and look at tomatoes, see how they're doing, and cucumbers. I'll get the camera in a minute. I'll go for a quick walk around the plot because it's pouring down. I don't want to get the camera too wet. It want to be a quick one. Cucumbers I planted last time I was here. They're not doing the best, but they're not dead. Oh, excuse me, spitting a bit of root out. Regarding the pollinator I use, I haven't got it at mum's. It's here in the shed, so I can't really show you certain reasons, but I'll show you part of it, you know what I mean. It looks a bit like this. I'm covering the end because I have to. I'll put it to the camera so you can see what sort of buzz it gives. I don't know if you'll hear anything, but I'll just turn it on. I hold it to the camera, you might hear the vibration. That's what I use to pollinate my tomatoes with. Cheap to buy, just get a cheapy one. Can't shut this thing up anymore. It's off. So yeah, don't need to be any special size as long as it buzzes. That's all you need. Well, you've got a vibrating toothbrush that's not using anyway, but that's perfectly fine, or an electric razor or something like that. I might give you a demonstration with it. I don't know if I'd be allowed to be honest. Just trying to get the fruit truss of the tomatoes in the shop with what I use. Could get me in trouble, so you might have to take my word for it to go and try one. Get one, cheap one, and just give it a try. It's worked for me for the past, well, for years. It's worked for me okay. I haven't really used it on tomatoes, but you know, I suppose you can use it on anything. It needs a pollination dust. And I know some things like bees and everything have to carry it into the plant, but yeah, it's been alright for me. Right, anything else? No, apart from the weather's your average British day, pouring down, dismal. There's cows in the field here, even they look glum. Right, so I'll have a quick walk around my allotment. I've had a bit of a tide, I've not done any weeding because it's just too wet. The strawberries are starting to throw runners off. I want to nip them off really, but you know, and run them on a bit later on after they've started fruiting. They're full of flowers, full of little strawberries, just need to ripen up a bit. So as I say, it'll only be a really fast walk round. So don't want to ruin the camera because I haven't got no one. I've tried messing about because I've had a lot of wind noise, so I've taped a bit of foam over the microphone. I'm hoping that'll stop the wind a bit, but probably won't stop the sound of rain, and I don't know how long it'll be before the actual screen just gets covered in raindrops. So we'll give it a whirl and see how we go. Alright, back in a minute. Alright, here we are. Fast walk round. Right, there's enormous strawberry plants. Full of flowers, and the strawberries are starting now on them. They're all right deep inside. Absolutely, there's going to be loads of them this year on there. Back around this way, another little first year strawberries down there. Need to nip some more runs off them. Raspberry canes, I think they're Joan J, them ones. 2 grapevines, not doing brilliant, but never mind, it's trial and error. Charlotte potatoes, in between the raspberries. These about another 3 weeks and they'll be coming up. So my jumbo peas. Still need to sort that out yet, it's having a right lean on, it's going to be off there soon. This is where I've taken my radishes from, they're in this middle bit here. Blueberries are doing okay. Coriander's actually going mad. yeah, I've actually got quite a lot of berries on this, so hopefully I'll get them before the birds do. Just back up so I don't get rain on the lens. Right, the winter onions are wetting in October, and garlic at the back. So I'm not sure what to do with garlic, to be honest, when to pull it up. This big net of onions, 209 of them. They're all starting to topple a bit, to be honest, but so there we go. Cabbages have gone, you know, mad really. Since I started having rain, just the tips of my endive lettuce poking up. So there we go. Broccoli. One there looks like it's not going to do too well. I never have much joy with broccoli. That's where I did the radish earlier on. Mammoth onions that I mulched in the last video. Beetroots. Carrots, which I'll read the names again. First row is, let's have a look. I can't even read it. Don't know. Can't read it, it's all frosted up. Second one, Danvers carrot. Flyaway. And Nantes too. Courgettes. My sweet corn trying its best to get through. Obviously peas, which are Hurst Green Shaft, which are my favourites that I always grow. Down there, between a little gap between my peas and my broad beans, got a row of Lola Rossa. And behind that, Paris Island Coss. Broad beans are starting to get pods on them. See if I can find one. Don't take my word for it, they're down there somewhere. Runner beans, obviously at the back there. It's starting to get up, they're nearly 6 foot high now, some of them. I'll just show you the cucumbers I did last time. Walk around this way. There they are. So they're not dead, but they're not really growing. Marigolds in front and runner beans behind haven't shown through yet. Here's a massive radish on top of the compost bin I've got, just getting washed off by the rain at the moment. Just have a quick look. So, guess she's going to be eating a load of radish. So, anyone know any recipes for out regarding radish, let me know. They're easy to grow and I don't mind, you can make some out of them. Oh, my bloody swan neck off my spout's falling in my water butt, so I've had to shove a bit of gutter in. So, right, I'll go back in the shed and I'll speak to you now. Oh. So yeah, not much more to do now, so I think I'm going to just lop the tops off them radish and go home. Now, I don't know if I'm going to start doing this regular or not. I'd like to, but it's just finding the time. To make the video, and then obviously the weather lets you down. You want a nice bright sunny day, we can come down and film some decent footage, but when it's pouring it down, it's, there's not a lot you can do really. So oh, that climber that I planted last time, Virginia Creeper, it's fine, it's doing okay, yeah, it's fine. But everything else is just sort of as it was, apart from a little bit bigger. And wet, so no doubt when the sun comes out again, whenever that is, if you can remember what it looks like, the weeds will be starting to grow. So but there shouldn't be too many because the way I've done my beds. I've put my little pottering shed sign up on the outside of the shed door, which I might give you a quick shot of, you know, at the end. Again, if I do a series, any suggestions for a name for the series, yeah, put it in the comments, and I might actually pick one of them to actually name the series, which I'll probably start doing right from probably my winter preparation in like probably October, November. So be covering things up and you know, and uncovering in the spring and starting planting. Didn't have time to film it all last year. I didn't even think of filming it. You know, it'd have been good to watch, to be honest, to see me actually constructing the beds, you know, weed killing everything, starting from a complete patch of grass, you know, to what it is now in, you know, since September last year. I mean, it was ready for March, So, you know, in 6 months over the winter period, you know, it was really bad. I got a lot done, you know, with helping my brother-in-law, you know, as and when he could. Yeah, I'd like to do a series if I could find time. I've been watching another one that Rick Van Man suggested. He gave him a shout the other week, and that's Mr. Sam the Allotment Man. Have a look at him on YouTube. Yeah, it's not a bad series, that. It's quite good. He's got a dry sense of humour and says it how it is. A bit like I do, really. It's just shove it in the ground and grow it, and best of luck. There is a lot of luck in it. But anyway, yeah, if I get a chance after when I get back, I'll give you a quick wander around polytunnel. Tomatoes, they're not really growing properly, but well, they are, but they're not as tall as I'd like them to be. They seem quite stunted, but very compact. The stems are really chunky on them. You know, I've been feeding them, so they're producing the flowers, and some of the fruits are setting now. In the outdoor tomatoes, I've got my Marmans and my subarctic plenties. Well, they've got flowers on them and some little toms, but see how they go. I mean, I've done subarctic plenty outdoor a few years ago in grow bags, and they grew like a little hedgerow. I got quite a lot of small tomatoes, so I did okay. Right, so I think we're about done here. I'm going to get cleared up and do them tops, and then set off home. It's like a half an hour drive for me here. You know, it's 10 miles from home, so I can't come here a lot. So I keep it down to well, once a fortnight for maintenance. I seem to be able to do at the moment. Or I might come twice in 1 week and then not come for nearly a fortnight. It just depends what needs doing. If I'm here and something needs doing, I'll usually just do it. It's getting the time, it's finding the right weather with it. So, right. So I might see you in a bit, or if not, take care and I'll see you in the next video. See you now. Right, back at home. Well, I'm round at my mum's at the moment, so this is a polytunnel, so I'll have a quick look round. So it's a bit ram-packed in here at the moment, so I need to still move some stuff around, so right, let's have a quick look. Right, here's the old tomatoes. 5 Alicantes, 4 money makers. They're that Alicia Craig at the back, and 3 Gardener's Delight and one called a Cerise. They're cherry tomatoes back for. Aubergine, another aubergine. I need raw jalapeno peppers. Down the back there's 2 cayenne pepper plants I need to pot on. Oh, you can see there's trusses of fruit on them. It's where I usually touch my pollinator. I'm not going to use it now. It's just touch the tip of it on the back here, and I'll just dust all the pollen out. Better off being a sunny day. If I can get a sunny day when the, you know, and it's easy to see the pollen actually cloud off. You might not pick it up because it's that fine. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, they're quite small, but well, not small. I mean, must be some of them 3 foot high. So that's the polytunnel. Got a couple of courgette plants right out there. Try and step over this lot and give you a look at my cucumbers. Obstacle course. Well, they're my carrots that I'm growing, big uns. They're doing alright at the moment. Brave this wet weather and get up to the other greenhouse at the back. Just lift this net up out of the way. For some reason this one here started to wilt, but the tip seems strong. It happened to that one down that end, but that one's come back. I thought it was a water problem, but it's not. These are fem spot, all females. So they started to get cucumbers on them already. These are another Three Gardeners Delight. These are, I mean, I grow these in pots. These. I've got 2 buckets. Inside the inner bucket at the bottom there's a hole in it with a small plant pot which goes down into the bottom bucket, and then I fill the bottom bucket up to where there's a little hole about here. It's about 1.5 inches off the bottom, which is like a water reservoir, so it acts like a wicking system, a bit like a self-watering sort of thing. So they hold about 1.5 litres of water each one, and I used to use these for all of them at the allotment when I had the polytunnel down there. Just going to nip this little sucker out here. See a little sucker there. Pinch it out. Don't need that. These have got little cherry tom fruits on, or flowers should I say. Quite close together these, but I don't know why they get this curly thing going on. Well, they get too hot in the sun, but they open out okay. Got some outdoor cucumbers here. I can get on without getting too wet. There's the outdoor cucumbers. You know, they all seem to be doing okay. Getting up, nothing's died. Got some backup ones in the shed there. The sprouts are still in the shed. I've seeded some more in case. These are the outdoor tomatoes. A raw marmand. A row of subarctic plenty at the back. Starting to get through my lettuce now. Got some more to put in, which I was going to do today. Some spring onions and self-blanching collies in this net. Starting to use some of my greens now, which are in here. And these collies here, these are all year round, these are called. Now, I should really be wrapping the heads up round them, but I'm not doing that today, I'll do it tomorrow. So, and mammoth onions along here. Not very mammoth. There are all spuds along the back. Just pull this net back down. Just have the net there because I don't want anything going in there and cross-pollinating from my market moors to my farm spot cucumbers. These are my backup seedlings here. Well, there's some fresh ones there, all fresh Brussels sprouts in that tray, and then they are cabbages, and then there's some French climbing beans, dwarf ones, and backup sweet corn, and there's my new batch of lettuce ready to go in the ground. And these have got shot to seed now, but it worked okay in the half milk bottles, which are explained in another video. I think it's one where I've got my tortoise as well. Yeah, it's quite impressed with this lettuce this year. It's been good. And the old Paris Highland Coss has lived up to its name again. Right, so I think that will wrap it up at that because it's pouring down and I'm sick of it. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care.